Half an hour before the college application deadline, I caught a new Instagram story from Ethan. Under the soft glow of candlelight, he was gently placing a birthday crown on Sarah's head. The caption stung. Some choices matter more than your future. On the other end of the phone, Chloe's voice was urgent. Emma, only 3 minutes left. Are you still going to help him submit his Stanford application? I stared at the countdown timer blinking on the screen, my finger hovering over the submit button. In the end, I closed the web page. Nope, not helping anymore. That's that. I'm only responsible for my own future. At exactly 6 p.m., the application system shut down. Chloe let out a relieved breath. Finally, you saw sense. Next spring break, I'm coming to California to visit you. Her words had barely faded when the smart lock beeped sharply. Ethan and Sarah strolled in side by side as if this place were their own home. Emma, you submitted your grad school application, right? Ethan spoke first, his tone casual to the point of disbelief. Sarah's worried about her situation. Staying local for grad school is more realistic. She made me check with you about your plans. See? She cares about you more than I do. He gave Sarah's hair a playful ruffle, the gesture intimate. I watched the scene unfold, feeling nothing but calm. Since I decided to stop revolving around Ethan, the emotions that once crashed inside me had drained away, like a dried-up riverbed, leaving nothing but barrenness. I nodded. I submitted it. Do you two need something? Ethan frowned, studying my blank expression. Emma, what's going on with you lately? Sarah softly tugged his sleeve, her voice barely above a whisper, tinged with carefully measured vulnerability. Emma, you know my family's situation. Studying abroad is way too expensive. Even with a full scholarship, I can't afford the living costs and airfare. My grades are just average. Staying local and working on projects with professors means I can still get some stipend. Because of me, Ethan gave up going abroad. Don't be mad at him. He spent the whole afternoon helping me contact professors, so he didn't have a chance to tell you in person. I looked into her reddened eyes and asked bluntly, didn't you know these challenges when you applied? Why are you only telling me now? She looked scared and burst into tears. I talked to Ethan about it a long time ago. We just finalized things today. A long time ago. Those 4 words felt light but hit my chest like a heavy weight. So while Ethan and I stayed up late cramming, planning road trips along Route 66 to watch the sunset on the West Coast, dreaming of officially holding hands in America, he'd already been making plans with someone else for a completely different future. Ethan's hand rested on Sarah's shoulder, his voice sharp now. Enough, Emma. Didn't I already text you when I made the decision? No need to be so pushy. His words poured cold water over the last flicker of hope inside me. I looked at that familiar yet unfamiliar face and turned away. I'm not mad. I just wanted to know why. Now I understood, and I was finally ready to let go. Ethan and I grew up together. After my dad passed away, my mom spent most of her time abroad, managing the family business, only coming home twice a year. It was just me and my grandma at home. The relatives' gossip stabbed at my heart like needles. I'd sneak away to cry under the backyard tree. Ethan always squatted down in front of me, standing up to the nasty comments on my behalf. Then, like magic, he'd bring me a piece of cake after school every day. From then on, I became his shadow. We went to school together, studied for exams side by side, stayed up countless nights cheering each other on, promising to get into the best college and watch the sunrise over the Grand Canyon. Then Sarah appeared. She was a scholarship student sponsored by Ethan's mother. Due to issues at her old high school, she transferred to ours and temporarily stayed at Ethan's house. At first, Ethan acted cold toward her, silent at home, distant at school. But Sarah quietly followed him everywhere, organizing his notes, saving seats in the cafeteria, gathering lab reports. Her cautious way sometimes reminded me of my old self. I even urged Ethan to be kinder to her, but he was always indifferent. Later, when we got into the same college, Sarah chose the easiest major, sociology, just to follow him. The turning point came when we walked past the classroom and saw Sarah sitting alone in the corner, quietly wiping tears while struggling with an English listening exercise. Ethan's expression was complicated. Surprise, guilt, sympathy,